Good morning, students. Today our topic is physical and chemical changes. In this topic we'll study about what are physical changes, what are chemical changes, and how it is related in our daily life. So around us in our daily life we can observe many changes. You can take some example of it, like in regular way the process of curdling goes on. So when milk convert to curd, there the change in the substance is chemically, and this reaction, this change can't be reversed back. So these type of changes, those who can't reverse back, and in that the properties of substance change chemically is known as chemical changes. But the changes in that there is no change in their chemical properties, only change in their physical properties like in their color, state, etc. So these changes are known as physical changes, and these changes can be reversed back easily by changing some physical conditions. So now first write the definition of physical change. So a physical change is a change in which only the physical properties of any substance get changed and the chemical properties remains same. So there is no formation of any new substance only because of there is no change in the chemical properties of the substance. That's why there is no formation of new substances. These changes means physical changes are reversible kind of changes, and only because of these changes are reversible, these are temporary changes. These are temporary changes. During these changes, very small amount of energy is either being absorbed or evolved. Some common examples of physical changes are evaporation, condensation, melting, freezing, sublimation, etc. Dissolution of a solid into a liquid, magnetization, expansion of substances, tearing of substances. So these changes are physical. These examples are of physical change. Now let us see what is chemical change. Chemical changes. These are the type of change in which composition and chemical properties of any substance get changed. During these changes, one or more than one new substance form. These changes means chemical changes are irreversible kind of changes. Means we can't get back the original substance if a new substance is formed. These changes are permanent changes, means these changes are permanent changes. During these changes, a large amount of energy is either being absorbed or evolved, and these amount of energy that produced during these changes, we can get it in the form of either heat, light or sound. Except of it, we can also observe some changes during chemical changes, like there is change in smell. It can be pleasant or pungent. There is change in color. There is evolvement of gases, or we can get the substance in form of precipitate. So during chemical changes, we can observe change in smell. When we burn something, you can easily observe there is change in smell. Change in color, that also you can observe there. When the process of burning goes on, when we burn a piece of paper, the color changes. Means by the process of burning, we can observe both type of changes. There is change in smell and change in color. So during chemical changes, during chemical changes, we can also observe change in color, change in smell, evolvement of some gases, or the substance that produce as a result, it can be in form of precipitate. So during chemical changes, we can observe change in smell. We can take example of burning. When we burn something, burn a piece of paper or a piece of wood, that time we can observe change in smell or change in color. And in the same experiment, we can observe the evolvement of gases also. And here, during chemical changes, light energy may be released or heat energy are released. And the last point, precipitate may be formed. Precipitate may be formed. We can observe this change when we pass carbon dioxide gas through lime water. There we can observe that white precipitate is formed in this process. So in the chemical changes, except of the basic features, we can observe change in smell, change in color, evolvement of some gases. Precipitate may be formed as a resultant. Some common examples of chemical changes are burning of substances, curdling of milk, burning of candle, electrolysis of water, rustling of iron, ripening of fruits, growing of plants, bursting of crackers, etc. So in these changes, like burning of substance, in this the chemical properties of original substance get changed and a new substance is formed. And these changes are irreversible, means it can't be get back to its original form. Now we'll study one by one about these physical and some of the physical and chemical changes. Let us first study about the interconversion of states of matter, means evaporation, condensation, melting, freezing. These all changes are physical changes. So let us first learn about some physical changes. So evaporation, condensation, freezing, melting, sublimation, these all changes are physical changes. We can observe that during these changes, the composition of substance remains unchanged. No change in the chemical properties, means no change in the chemical properties of the substance. During these changes, we can observe that change in their physical properties. The change in their physical properties of the substance. These changes can be reversed back. So take one example, evaporation. During evaporation of water, we can observe that there is only change in their physical property, means only the physical state of water get changed, and it after evaporation it converts into vapor. And we can reverse back the change, means after condensation of water vapor we can get back the original substance, means we can get back water. And these changes can be reversed back by change in temperature, means there is, if we'll change the temperature, the substance, the original substance can be get back. So all the changes, means all the changes involved in interconversion of states of matter are a type of physical change. So next example is dissolution of solid into liquid. It is a type of physical change. So when will dissolve a solid into liquid, means when we dissolve any solid, we can take example of sugar. When we dissolve sugar into water, into liquid, we'll get sugar solution. So here the physical property of sugar changes, means in the beginning sugar is in the form of solid, and after dissolution it converts in form of liquid. So here the physical state of substance get changed. Means this is a type of physical change. And we can also observe here the chemical property of sugar, means its sweetness. It doesn't show any change, means after dissolving the sugar into water, after dissolution, we can observe that the chemical property of sugar, means its sweetness, remains same. There is no change in their chemical property. From here we can conclude that this process shows physical change in physical property and no change in chemical property. And this reaction, this change can be reversed back by the process of crystallization. So dissolution of solid into liquid is a type of physical change. So here the points to mention: no change in chemical properties, means sweetness of sugar. Before and after the process of dissolution, its taste remain same. And second point is this change is a type of reversible change, means we can get back the original state of sugar by the simple process of crystallization, means by heating and cooling down the solution, sugar solution. Now the next is glowing of an electric bulb. So in the process of glowing of an electric bulb, this is a type of physical change. When we switch on the electric bulb, it glows, means the filament of the electric bulb glows and produce light, produce energy in form of light. And when we switch it off, when we switch off the light, there is no formation of any new substance. So we can say that glowing of an electric bulb is a type of physical change. As same, magnetization and demagnetization of iron bulb is also an example of physical change. And we can also consider expansion and contraction of any material is also a type of physical change, because in this change also there is no formation of any new substance and only the physical properties of the original substance get changed, and we can reverse back these changes. So now the next topic is some chemical changes, some common chemical changes that we can observe in our daily life. So we'll study about this topic in the next video clip. Thank you, students.